Graeme, and then I've said we've spun the wheel of Graeme. So, continuity.
What the fuck is that?
It's always a good thing to hear the DMC right at the start.
Yeah, so now that we're live and while Joseph's trying to prepare, I got a toy last week, and I realized eventually why I loved it so much, because it was one of the dinosaurs, specifically the T-Rex from the Funko Jurassic Park, and I'm like, why do I like how this looks so much? And I realized it pretty much looks like Terry. I'm like, that's it. It's got big Terry energy.
Okay. What one? Either Andrew or Cole, or both of you working together. One of you saying every other word. See what happened last time.
You start because I cannot remember.
Well, last time. Wasn't
We?
last time. What? Wasn't last time. All right, yeah. Last time
We
had
the
death
of
everything.
shit.
Remember?
Alright, this is immediately the best. What happened last time we've done?
I mean, it's hard when you're trying to finish each other's sentences one word at a time.
The worst part is that
Yeah,
hasn't reminded me what happens.
Well, wasn't last time the episode where we made an enemy out of death itself?
Oh, I did make death my mortal enemy.
I mean, it doesn't help the fact that he was such a pissy bitch about things not dying enough.
Yeah.
He was like, "Oh, there's too many immortals in the universe. Everything has to die." It's like, fuck you.
And we're gonna force you to do it instead, so you feel guilty and we don't have to. No, Ryan, that will do it. Fuck
I'm
you.
also gonna have a secret chat with Graeme for a while.
Oh,
Yeah,
excellent. So we get to decide whatever we want in this meantime.
I mean, Colt would at the end of the last episode because Fume had her kids,
Mm-hmm.
and then Colt informed your Sonia, who is the god one and on the ship with her, so she might want to go and see Fume, and then he sorted off to his own domain because all of the pregnant Sonias are in there, and he was like, I should check on them.
True.
So he'd probably be there with them right now, and I have been meaning to bring this up with you out of game for Colt, i.e. maybe go, yeah, we should talk about what we're going to name these at some point.
Oh, great. So Colt's gonna hate that when the Sonias are like, well, obviously Sonia.
I mean, sure, it's not uncommon for people to be like, name senior, name junior.
No, just Sonia. No juniors, no seniors.
Yeah, but that's fine. But I think we're expecting, what, 3, including bread? Bread, though.
What a sentence.
Bread, though, fun fact. Well, it's kind of not a fun fact for us, but it is the people who play us.
Uh-huh.
I spent a bit of time with TQ and a language translator the other day because I don't know how them apps work. Apparently, the Elvish word for bread is cooler. I thought that was a cool name.
Like that one Dragon Ball Z character.
What the hell is a Dragon Ball Z?
Oh,
Actually,
you would love it, Colt.
I was just going to say, scratch that. Colt 100% knows what that is. He's like, yeah.
I actually like the idea
that's
that Colt does it. And I'm like, oh my god, I can't wait to introduce you. And then you're gone for like a month of just watching
100%.
TVC.
That is better, actually, now that I think about it. Now that you mention it, that is better. But then Colt would find out who Cooler is, and he's like, oh, but they're a villain, though. And they're not even a good one.
Yeah, they're from one of those shit movies.
Like, I could kick this guy's ass.
I mean, to be fair, I think Colt could kick most people's ass in DBZ, except the main characters now.
True.
and whatever the fuck the villain is. What is the villain of the mini series?
What minis? Oh, Daima,
Yeah.
a demon lord. To be vague and not spoil it.
Okay. So it is a new character.
It's a new character, and it is the whole show, premise wise, is expanding on the lore of the demon world in the Dragon Ball universe.
Fair, because that's relatively a new thing.
Yeah, lots of new lore, a bunch of new characters, references to the games, and yeah, it's just a fun adventure program because they've not only obviously you've seen through like all the promotional material that he's wished into being a kid again. In fact, all the cast are to make it more Dragon Ball-y, but it's also because of the GT reason of make them kids so they're weak, and then they've also gone into a new plane of existence which has a different environment which they have to adapt to, which debuffs them again, which means that even though that yes they can still technically transform into Super Saiyan, it's still difficult for them to fight in this environment and new bodies and everything, so the fight scenes are good.
So it's very convenient for the plot.
It's convenient for the plot, but it's also convenient for the viewer because it means that Goku can fight like a horde of grunt enemies and he doesn't just immediately just flick his finger and all of them get KO'd. He has to actually
try,
get his hands dirty and fight them properly, yeah. So it's more fun.
I'm definitely gonna go and watch that at some point.
Yeah. But Colt would freaking love Dragon Ball Z.
Which character do you think that Colt would like most?
Probably Goku or Gohan, because he'd have like the whole. He'd be with regards to like art, media, and characters. He'd be a little bit basic with regards to that. I think he would also still like people like Piccolo. He'd probably find Vegeta very funny, because he'd be like, he's basically Vex. Hey Vex, it's you.
I'm not Vegeta.
No,
I'm not.
Hey, he still gets Super Saiyan as well. You guess that awesome
but always second.
Later on.
Oh, this is the perfect intro. So while they're gone, Sonya has just shown Colt Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, he's gone to the domain to check up on like how the pregnant Sonya's doing. He's talking about names, and then he mentions Cool. Sonya's like, oh yeah, but that, like, oh, just like that movie. What, like, just like that show. What show? Immediately shows him it. It's like, damn.
It's like they all try to ring God Sonya at the same time. It's like, God Sonya, we need you to download something quick.
Colt's like, we're in my domain. I'll make a telly with Wi-Fi.
God, that's some fucking strong Wi-Fi.
Literally God Wi-Fi. The fact that GodTube exists in DBZ, he's like, oh, I'm making that. He'd probably have the same response as Goku in DBZ with regards to Frieza and King Kai's going, he's conquered numerous planets and slaughtered billions. He's like, I want to beat him up.
What awful things do you think are happening in the secrets?
I mean, he's talking about a serial killer, so or they are talking about a serial killer, so don't know.
He's talking about a serial killer, or talking to a serial killer, or both.
Yes.
God, it has been a long time. So to catch you up, and then they're gonna come back as I start talking about something relevant. Basically, it was kind of like a joke one-shot sort of thing. That was in an insane asylum, but it was the one where, if you remember, that we've talked about before, that Lawrence's character got thrown into an insane asylum.
Right.
Multiple times actually, but so it was like he was playing as that character, and we were playing as just people in the asylum. And it was a lot of craziness. I was playing as Andrew's character, which is
by name.
Yeah,
by nature.
They,
by name and by nature. Nice.
They were someone who was aware that everything was a game. Thus, were thrown in an insane asylum. And then there was the murderer. What happened? It was like everyone was trying their different things to escape, and then the fucking Araman thing happened, and demons got summoned, and then lots of people got murdered, and then we kind of just walked out of the asylum. Oh yeah, and there was the NPC guy who was like, he'd figured out that the universe was ending, and no one believed him, so got thrown in an insane asylum.
So he might be throwing the entirety of that initial party at us.
Well, at least my character isn't evil. Ah, well, they got back at the perfect timing.
Yeah, totally. Andrew's caught me up while you were gone.
Caught you up? When we left, it sounded like Andrew and he'd getting caught up.
No, caught me up with what the Asylum episode was. Because I wasn't here.
Also,
I didn't exist yet.
Also, in character, Colt has... The first thing Colt's done is he's gone to the Sonya Colt dimension thing to check on the pregos. And then, in canon, Sonya has introduced him to Dragon Ball Z.
And he fucking loves it, obviously. Because of course you would.
Like, I want to fight those guys.
Oh god, Colt, like, can I use my domain to create Goku? I can do anything. I don't think you should do that. But I could.
Yeah, but he's a good guy though.
Yeah, but look at all the calamities that happen around him.
Yeah, watches Dragon Ball Super and is like, yeah, the universe isn't enough without that. I wonder if
a fair point.
He sees Zeno and he's like, is he basically the tiny cow?
One step down, but yes. Zeno is basically the axolotl.
Ah, so the tiny cow is the priest then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tiny cow being compared to the Grand Priest is hilarious to me.
That's the one. So, what have we missed in your secrets? All good?
Yeah, all good.
Excellent.
Other than all the evil stuff.
Oh, no.
But if you don't count that, all...
That was great. You cut out where you would have said the word good.
And now we're just getting nothing from him.
So I guess that's back to me making up shit. Oh, I can see the thing moving, the thing lighting up, but no sound is being created. Also, Graeme, say something.
No.
Okay.
Oh, Graeme. Coming with a strong no. So yeah. How did the recap go?
I mean, we know where we are now, and Court's brought it up with Sonya that we should probably name or think of names for the bands before they happen.
And then, of course, Sonya wants to call them all Sonya.
Yeah. Court's like, well, sure, but we should have other names as well.
Oh, Sonya, that's so confusing.
Yeah, Sonya, that's really confusing. I mean, just one of them, sure, that works, but...
Everyone will think that they're clones of you.
Are they not?
Is it George Foreman where all of his children are also called George because he couldn't remember any more names after the amount of times he got hit in the head?
I don't know, but that's hilarious. And also upsetting.
Yeah.
It's Deprarius.
Yeah. Which is a cool sounding name. Hi there, I'm Deprarius.
Yeah,
Combination of depressing and hilarious. Deprarius.
One of your kids to be called Deprarius?
Yeah, write that down.
Okay, so we've got Sonya, Deprarius. Cooler, not for the reasons that people who weren't here think, but it's because it's the Elvish bread. Guess who's
Yeah.
getting named? Guess who that's suggested for?
Not the bread one,
La-
funnily enough.
Isn't
Mm.
the Elvish bread Lambus bread? Well, that's the Lord of the Rings Elvish bread, to be fair.
No, I mean, if you the Elvish language in the Forgotten Realms lore,
Oh.
the word for bread or bun is Kula.
Uh, uh, James, so Sonia,
Uh-huh.
like while you're having all these conversations, Sonia would probably eventually concede on like the naming thing of like, fine, we'll just like we'll make the name Sonia like a middle name, so everyone gets it.
Sure.
Because yeah, then you can have them all have different names, and in universe Sonia's happy.
And you've also suggested Deprarius.
Yeah.
Very grandiose sounding.
What does it mean? Nothing.
Well, you showed me to DBZ, so that explains it. Because that's what it's from.
So, Joseph, how are you gonna connect whatever the fuck's meant to happen?
Pretty.
You have on the ship. You have a Tikio and I think God Sonya's there.
Yeah, God Sonia's there with Doggo.
Don't worry, if
relative-
you never connect it, I won't be unhappy.
That's not a good sign.
I see. As follows. Okay. God.
I wonder if I can get away with just being Tikio. Dang.
Possibly.
Yeah.
I don't think my voice can take it though.
Oh, but it's so funny the idea that you missed today's session because of DBZ.
Like Colt technically misses it.
Colt and all the Sonyas are too busy watching Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Ben Oren's attack robot and Sonya have to deal with the previous party's mess.
Excellent.
Yeah, so we open up with Ben turning to God Sonya while you guys are just flying along.
The
through
big
space,
G,
as you
yeah.
do. Yeah.
Weren't we in a repair dock because the ship got absolutely royally fucked?
Yeah.
You're no longer
It-
in a repair dock.
Takes a little while. The ship does get repaired. Do you guys want to do anything while the ship's getting repaired? Like 3 days for the ship to be fixed.
Yeah.
Relax. I think Sonia still has a tiny bit of the wish exhaustion, so
I'm trying to think if Tikio would do anything other than watch the prisoner. Although he is the ship and does have like, CCTV for eyes. So I don't know, maybe he could copy a few spells from Ben Oren's spell book. I don't know what off the top of my head. Maybe I can just add them in later.
Sure.
If that's allowed.
Yeah.
They'll only be like 1st through 4th unless you're going to allow me to use the 5th level spell slot he has. Technically he can't learn any 5th level spells though.
so
You can copy whatever spells you want from Ben. Ben effectively has every single spell that's below 4th level, so you can just
Right.
take a selection.
and if Sonia
Copy,
put work
paste,
into
copy,
it,
paste.
has every spell. Hey, do you want this cleric spells a spell school? But you can't do that. I can try.
I mean, you can do that if you're a cleric, or you have the thing that Sonya has.
Here, Tiku. Here's a scroll of detect traps. You're welcome.
Oh wow!
Just looks at it. Does like the Stig just looks at it and is just like it's just like text scrolling behind his eyes.
Ben turns to you and is like, "Hey, how did you find the emergency toilet roll supply?"
I'm just imagining the meme of, wow, this is worthless.
That's my fancy toilet paper. You put that back.
You've in fact lowered the price of that paper by writing on it.
You cut over to the roll of toilet paper. It's just a bunch of spell scrolls of find traps.
Because
Look,
it's very
it's-
important to know if there's a trap nearby when you're going to the bathroom.
No, it's just extra durable compared to normal toilet paper.
Ben's just like, I need it. You need it when you're a dragon.
So, of the only thing that was actually brought up that's quotation marks important there, does anything interesting happen with the prisoner? Since Tikio would technically be watching them.
Yeah, they don't have any equipment. They just have like basic clothing.
Yeah.
I mean, other than like they ought to be freed and be treated as a prisoner of war, I guess. Nothing much.
Sadly, we're not at war, so you're not a prisoner of war. So none of those laws apply to you.
Does Tikio think it would be prudent to message the Alliance and just be like, hey, we caught this soldier of the Space British Empire. They've already given her this information. They aren't able, by their own rulings to not give any more, but they've already given plenty. Hold on to them? Question mark?
To be fair, if you messaged the Alliance that, they would probably send a ship round to pick up that prisoner.
Because they've already given her a bunch of info, and they're just a soldier. It's not like they are Lawrence's character.
Yeah, they'd get there on like day 2 to take the prisoner.
Sick.
Sure.
As soon as Sonia's better, like, I can't wait to cast Wish again. Like, oh, do you never learn?
Yeah. After the 3 days are up, on day 4, you resume cruising through space.
As we often do.
I just thought of a downtime activity. He's not actually doing this. This is for a joke. That the downtime activity could have been what you suggested the other day, Joseph, gluing a Lightspeed engine to himself.
Yeah.
It's not gonna happen.
No, we need to first get some of the magic glue.
Sovereign glue, 100%.
Sovereign gluing a Lightspeed engine to your back.
Lightspeed jetpack.
You're so unwieldy now. Like you can.
But I can go so fast.
You cannot go through.
It's
any
a bit
door.
of a pain in the arse in terms of combat, though. It might blow up. Bit of a big target.
Maybe
you basically can't attack anyone who gets behind you.
Maybe you need to make a third, technically, body. Like, one that's not as big as the ship, but not as small as this body, that you can glue more shit to.
What you're saying is you want to build a smaller spaceship.
Yeah.
Okay. We could buy one of those.
Or a medium-sized mech.
Fireball buggered off back to his universe with his. I could have took that over. How much is it for a small fighter craft?
They're pretty expensive, but within the party's budget type of stuff. So you could definitely buy one.
Okay, outside of the DM, including Graeme, who, just because I want to know if anyone can answer this, does anyone actually know how much money we have?
I know how much Colt has.
I know how much money Fume has.
So it's just an Andrew problem.
I imagine, most people should know how much money they have.
Colt has...
I do not know how much money is in the communal ship thing, because the ship seems to have a lot of money.
Yes, that one I do not know.
Yeah, Colt has...
to be fair,
fucking 5,230 gold and 120,000 universal credits.
I have 18,078,750 gold.
Alright, so not much then.
Ben pays all of your taxes.
Wait, we pay taxes?
Well, Ben pays them for you.
I am not a citizen of any particular nation or sovereign empire, and therefore do not pay taxes.
I'm from another universe.
Court's like, yes, I am also a nomad, not a specific government. Therefore, what the fuck?
Yeah,
My
technically,
taxes,
Court counts as a
I-
homeless person.
I pay my tax. I pay my taxes to the fire plane, where the taxation rate for earnings is 0.
Basically, for the fire plane, it's just like you hand over like a pile of paper money, and they just throw it into the fire.
Exactly.
Definitely. The fire plane definitely has taxes. You don't make a slave empire that big.
They don't
No.
have taxes if you happen to be the person who's like
If you're in
strong enough
charge,
that no one
that's
else
true.
comes and asks you any questions.
No, no. If it's a proper slave empire, they will have taxes, but the taxes are money. They are years of.
It turns out that nobody asks you for taxes when they realize you can eat other elementals.
Here, taxes.
Okay,
After
don't
you
ask
eat
them
2
to
or 3
pay
tax
taxes.
collectors, they just like stop asking.
I think you underestimate the IRS. They'll get you.
I can't wait for the IRS episode.
It's
That's
fine.
that's the thing.
I'm
Can the
currently-
IRS?
It's fine. I'm currently hiding from them in the abyss.
It's also all fine. Ben pays your taxes. Ben, the ship money is a chunk of that is just like Ben paying your guys' taxes.
Hey, all my
know.
money was earned through fine business endeavors selling water.
True. You're one of those millionaires who's like, we shouldn't have taxes.
Exactly. I'm like beginning to go that way, and it's like, no, I'm becoming Flume.
Let's have a look at my character sheet. Well, my character sheet says that I have 2,000 credits.
Flume's the one that's the sovereign citizen.
Clearly, that 2,000 credits like was from something, because that's a very specific number, and it says credits.
But yeah, do you guys want to buy a spaceship? You're at a repair dock, so there are like some small ones.
I mean, you could buy like a more damaged one and have it as like a thing where you're like building up an old motorbike.
Yeah, yeah. If there's like a knackered one, Tikio's like, Tikio's just like,
I can fix that up, give it again, just like I did with myself.
he
Sure.
feels robot kinship with it because it's broken, like he was.
There's a couple in various states of disrepair. How broken are you looking here? How broken?
Like
do you want
everything's there. It needs some TLC to get going again.
Okay, sure. Yeah, they want like, what size of ship do you want? Like, do you want
Small personal fighter that can speed-wise keep up in space combat encounters. So something fast and nippy.
So you want you want something that has a light speed engine, right?
Well, not necessarily, unless the space battles in your campaign are done at light speed. I was joking about the light speed part. Tikio is annoyed that every time he goes out of the ship, he can't keep up with the other ships.
You can buy like a you can buy like a fast nippy ship that does not the very small ships don't have light speed drives, but you can buy
I was
one
joking
that's
about the light speed thing. I was joking
Yeah.
about that.
you can buy something very fast and nippy.
Because Tikio's idea is get it working and then calibrate it so that he can just put his consciousness in it and fly the same way that he does Ben's ship.
Sure.
If that's okay.
Yeah. Now, what kind of guns do you want on this?
I mean, what's the options? I assume there's like laser weapons like what Tikio already has. He's probably also going to retrofit or custom fit the anti-reality stuff on it somewhere.
Yeah, so
in some new
you
shape or
don't
form.
really need to worry about like it coming with weapons.
Yeah. He's probably going to
if
he's
you're
probably
not-
going to engineer anti-reality weapons on it.
Yeah, there's two. If you want a snub fighter that is slim designed, it has 2 weapon slots, and it is very fragile but difficult to hit.
Again, what are the options like? I take it there's
It's
laser
not
weapons.
got a lot of health.
I take it that there's laser weapons, missiles.
Oh. Yeah, hang on. I can read off the weapon.
Are any of them
you can have beam
transformers?
lasers, burst lasers, missiles. I mean, you can turn your ship into a transformer, but that's a very separate upgrade. But you can do that if you want. It does make the ship better. One moment. Yeah, oh yeah, never mind. Yeah, so you can turn your ship into a transformer if you want. It's moderately expensive, but you can do it.
I mean, take yours again is focused on something that he can use in a space combat encounter. Because using just his humanoid body isn't fast, allegedly.
Do you want it enchanted with dangerous, faster than light technology?
Oh, I know.
Sounds.
I know what you want.
Yeah?
You want the ship like that, and you want to have a special like mechanism built into it that fires your body out. So
Yes.
so you can catch up with them and then fire yourself at the enemy like a gun.
Kind of like what we did before, and then the ship just catches up, he slips back in, fly away.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah.
Do it again.
If you want to Gundam your ship, it does give your ship more health and more weapon slots.
I mean, it's not going to Gundam into. It's not going to. He doesn't want it to Gundam into a robotic humanoid form. He just wants to be able to maneuver a space combat environment so that he can keep up with other ships. But then all of this other stuff, like having a ejector seat launcher thing for him, or just a canopy that opens while in flight so he can fly out or jump out or be fired out. Surely he can engineer that himself with these Tinker's tools during downtime?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so basically
you
fast.
can spend time.
Yeah.
Sure.
That dangerous light speed technology, he's like... I don't think intrigued is the right word, but it's like a little subroutine starts where it's like, that does sound like it'd be beneficial to look into if it's compact and small.
Yeah, the basic weapons that everyone has is everybody's got everyone has as just options. This station has a couple of different things, but you can have beam lasers, blast lasers, missiles, guns like slugs, conventional
ballistic
rounds,
guns.
ion cannons which do stunning and stuff like that, and antimatter rifle shots effectively. This station also offers a couple of other things, but they're for bigger ships. And what do you want your ship made out of?
I take it the options are like metal, mithril, adamantine, stuff like that. And the AC will vary depending on the material, question mark?
Adamantium, mithril, and steel are all choices. You can also have it made out of iron, wood, crystal, or glass. Or in theory, you can have it primarily made of cloth. There is the interesting part of if you pick crystal/glass, it is very fragile, but it does let your ship have a stealth drive built in.
What turns out to be the best in terms of AC being high but not being too expensive and heavy? Because I imagine that'll be the higher the AC is, the heavier and the more expensive it will be. But there'll be an option, I'm assuming mithril, where it's good AC, but it's not as expensive as the other options.
I can see that you're a discerning customer. Would you like one of these there Electrum? The Electrum ship is all the rage.
The guy who suggests the Electrum ship gets bisected by the anti-reality blade.
Oh, darn.
Don't worry.
Everyone's
about
like, "What did you do that for?" And he goes just like,
"He suggested using Electrum."
It's like, fair enough.
True. That is instant death penalty if you pull out an Electrum coin.
The police
There you
come
go.
over
Cut him
Uh,
apart.
yeah,
and they
no,
slap you
I
on the
mean,
back of the
Mithril
hand
is-
and say naughty.
No, they don't. They give him a medal.
Nice.
Well done, you caught that terrorist. Yeah, Mithril is the second most expensive because it is lighter than steel and stronger than steel.
Mm.
It has a higher AC and it's lighter, but it is more expensive. Steel is like pretty durable, but it's heavier than Mithril. Adamantine is the heaviest, but is also the most durable. Then iron is worse than steel, wood is worse than iron,
Mithril sounds good.
crystal is worse than wood.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards Mithril.
Crystal does have a crystal is not
He's hard.
like
He's hard
very
selling
well
the stealth drive.
defended.
They've,
mean,
they've
yeah,
actually just got a big shipment of stealth drives in.
Yeah.
It's-
Mithril sounds good.
It has, I mean, like that and Mithril both have unique advantages, other than just like how good their AC is. Is the main thing.
Also,
Mithril is very light, so ship's more maneuverable.
yeah,
Crystal
that's
is-
what I
is-
was thinking. Like, rather than the
Yeah, yeah.
adamantine, which is heavier, the lighter one makes more sense for what TQ wants.
To put it this way, they've never seen anyone take the slim, tiny, snub type fighter and put big, bulky adamantium plating on it.
But there'll be someone.
There will be some insane person who has done that.
Yeah, but like Mithril sounds alright.
So
And
you want to
what's the difference between the beam lasers and the burst lasers? What's the difference?
The beam lasers never miss, but if the enemy ship has shields, it does nothing.
And I take it the burst ones are like an attack roll.
Yeah, the burst lasers are an attack roll.
Ah.
Also, do you want shields? They recommend at least one.
I mean, yes.
Got it. And do you-
If they wouldn't sell them one, TQ was going to try and make one.
and do you want standard shielding or special Lithonian shielding?
How much? Again, what's the difference? Because TQ is a machine. Numbers matter.
But regular shields defend you from the most common types of weaponry, i.e., antimatter, both types of laser, but they don't defend against physical projectiles. Versus Lithonian shields defend against everything, including physical projectiles, but are like not as good at defending against lasers. And beam weapons can damage Lithonian shielding, and it never misses. So it's a good counter to it, basically. Although all types of shields are vulnerable to ion.
Is the Lithonian shielding significant?
Significantly what? I didn't catch that.
More expensive cost-wise?
It's not that much more expensive, but it is more expensive, just not a load more. Also, based on the size of your ship, you could only have one or the other. You couldn't have both.
Yeah, true.
Some ships, like for example, Ben's ship has both, but the ship you are buying currently is too small to have both. Can only have one or the other.
I mean, I guess I'll go for Lithonian shielding.
Sure, you can have one layer of Lithonian shielding. Do you want a targeting computer?
Does TQ think that he could make himself that by like him using his perceptions and his combat abilities as the targeting computer?
If you bought some stuff, like some components and things, you could probably make one, depending on what.
But calibrated to work off of him.
Yeah,
Like
you
if
could.
he puts his body in it.
You could probably make one. They're pretty good. You know that most ships have a targeting computer because ships are difficult to hit unless you have one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It would be pretty
Would it
easy
be a
for
big
you-
saving if he just bought a couple of components and then made it work off of his own abilities?
It would be a pretty significant saving.
Okay. I'll just
Uh,
get components and make it
which
work
one
off
are you?
myself.
Which one do you want to aim for? Do you want to aim for cheap, basic, advanced, superconductive, or quantum?
Again, what are the differences?
The bonus to hit.
I would like a quantum
If you-
chess PC, please.
If you have a quantum supercomputer as your targeting computer, you get a +9 to hit with all of the weapons on the ship.
But again,
Super-
it take you as thinking, what if I make the targeting computer work off me? How
Yeah.
would that work? What
it
would the bonus
probably
be?
It would probably be your proficiency bonus to every single weapon.
So that'd be a +6. Or
Yeah.
+7, sorry, because he's above 20.
True. That's the equivalent of having a supercomputer.
He just make it work off himself because I assume it'll be cheap. Doing it that way will be cheaper than the supercomputer,
Probably, yeah.
and it'll be even cheaper than the quantum thing.
Yeah.
Also, I have a strong dislike of the, so fuck that thing. Even though its numbers are better.
Its numbers are better because it's just a more powerful computer.
Yeah, but it has quantum written on it, and TKO just flicks a middle finger at it. Someone's like, "What the fuck? You flipping the finger at that?"
It's like, sorry, bit of a glitch.
Oh.
Water functions are a bit dicky these days.
So yeah, you and what weapons do you want on it?
I'm just noting down everything you've just said, which is why I'm taking a while to respond.
Yeah.
What's the damage of each of the weapons minus the lasers? Because I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna lasers because there's also the antimatter rounds, ballistic rounds, missiles, and what was the other one? Oh yeah, ions.
Yeah, ions do no damage. Instead, they shut down systems of your. If they either shut down systems of the enemy's ship, so they can just turn the engines off and stuff like that, or disable layers of shields instead, if there are shields up.
Did you say there's slots for 2 weapons or just 1?
There are slots for 2 weapons, or you can do 1 larger weapon.
I mean, it's just a small snub fighter, so might as well lots and lots of damage and utility all the time. So Tiko's thinking the ion shotguns, and then some other weapon to attack things with and or fire himself at while they're stunned.
You could have the smallest ion cannons are relatively large. You could have the smallest one on your ship, but it would take both weapon slots.
Oh.
You could have two of the smallest antimatter guns, or one of the second smallest antimatter gun. They deal the really small ones deal 8d6 damage, or the larger one does 15d8 damage. The smallest ion cannon either shuts down 2 systems or removes 2 layers of shields, or if there's 1 layer of shield, or it can do like 1 layer of shields and a system. You can have the conventional bullets, which and your ship is too small for missiles.
Okay.
My recommendation would be get the one that knocks off systems, and then rather than being an attack, the ejector thing can be part of the ship.
You could have a less nippy ship and go for a bigger ship that has more weapon slots. You could go for a larger snub fighter, but it is the reason people like the smallest snub fighter is because it's very difficult to hit. It's whether you want more defensive stuff or more weapons.
Tikio's going to take the smallest ion cannon, so it'll shut down multiple systems, crippling them, making them more vulnerable for him to start doing all of the anti-reality shenanigans he plans on doing.
Sure.
Because he's planning on, like... That's why he's getting a Junker one, so that he can not only, again, using tool proficiencies and things, just make it the way that one, so it works, and then modify to do more of the shenanigans that he does.
And do you want your shield generator to be a magic item? There are certain things you can attach to it. For example, reflective is one of them, which reflects half of the incoming damage back at the enemy.
Mm.
The other is a common magic item is regenerative, so it comes back after the end of every combat. Most people go for that.
What's the alternative? Is I have to make a tool check to regen it myself?
Yeah, basically. Basically, you would. It's sort of the end. Normally, it would fall under the engineer's job, but your ship is one person, so you would make a tool check to at the end of the battle, like effectively reboot your. Basically, you can either do it in combat or typically at the end of a battle. As an action, you can make a check to basically like restart your shield systems manually.
Yeah, but that one does it automatic.
That one just automatically will redo the.
Yeah, I'll just get the regenerative one. How does it work in combat? Is it just like an AC boost, or does it tank so many hits before shutting off?
You can get the regenerative shields in higher rarities to regenerate your shields faster. For example, the common one after combat, you could get a legendary one if you so wanted.
That sounds expensive. He's trying not to just burst the bank.
It's expensive, but it's very good. The common one does it after 3 rounds.
The common one will be fine.
Oh, sorry, no, the common one is outside of combat. I meant the uncommon one does it after 3 rounds of combat.
Uncommon will be fine then.
Sure.
Because I assume that'll be... Is that like a magic item scaling in terms of cost?
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's uncommon's cheap, and it's good enough.
Do you want a nanobotic repair system for the ship? It basically means the ship slowly repairs itself.
Is that something that Tikio thinks he could make?
Maybe. You'd need a lot of nanobots, which are hard to make. The big problem with it is you normally have to make them in a specific location. Like, you have to have somewhere set up to build them. You could like, if you went somewhere where the equipment existed, you could probably do it.
Is that really expensive? The health regen?
Depends how good you want it. If you want the most basic one, it's not that expensive because it heals not in combat time. Every hour you basically get 1 hit point back for your ship.
Man, that's slow.
It's not in combat time, but it does save you having to constantly, like, buy repairs for your ship.
Mm.
It's mostly done on smaller ships, because larger ships need to buy lots of them if they want to effectively have it.
How much health does it have, or how much health does the average snub fighter have numerically?
Very baby slim snub fighter has 36 hit points, not a lot. One solid hit and you're out of there. But the advantage is your AC is crazy.
Mhm. That'll probably do then, quite frankly.
Sure.
For the basic repair system. What did you say it was? 1 hit point per hour.
Yeah.
That gets 1 hit point per hour outside of combat. That sounds fine.
And what did you want to make your ship out of?
Mithril.
Mithril. Okay, okay.
Just
So
was
you're-
writing
Well-
up a receipt.
I mean, I'm doing that as well.
Oh yeah, and do you want the design of your ship to be improved? Basically, they can use various techniques to increase the AC of your ship more. By just improving the design, adding more modular plating, stuff like that. It is more expensive.
Yeah. Again, Teak, yours like, how much of this can I do myself? Because then that'll save cost.
You think you could probably do that, though alone it would take you a long time.
I mean, that's fine. Because
Sure.
he doesn't come on time to spend.
In which case, if you're starting with the basic one, you have that much AC, and then what is your dexterity score?
I'll just save those notes. Dexterity is 22.
So it's a +6 modifier, which means it's +12. Cool. Your little snub fighter's AC is currently 33.
Pretty good. It's a little bit higher than TQ without all of the crazy modifiers on.
You could make it better if you improve the design. You could, in theory, add up to 8 AC onto it if you make the design literally perfect.
Sorry, I'm just noting this down.
Although doing that would be considered like an amazing feat of engineering hitherto unheard of.
I thought you were going to say a war crime for some reason.
Oh yeah, it's a war crime.
Yeah, but a feat of engineering that good, war crime.
True though.
Okay, so the AC is 33. What was the thing you said after that?
Oh, you can improve it by up to 8 if you like improve the design enough.
Be improved up to 8.
Yeah, it can get 8 higher, assuming you do more.
If I work on it.
Yeah, if you work on it. It's also the difference between adamantium can be increased up to 9. Steel can be increased up by 7. Wood 6. Iron 6. Wood 5. Crystal 4. Cloth 3.
Yeah. So I've got down small and light snub fighter that is broken, needs repairs to make it work space worthy again. Made out of mithril. Got Lithonian shielding, which is a magic item, uncommon magic item that is regenerative, regenerates off. In terms of when it's taking hits, again, is it an AC buff or is it just it takes so many hits, or does it like dampen incoming damage? How does it function as a shield?
The way the Lithonian shields work is, it negates the first hit of anything, basically. It can take precisely one hit from literally anything,
Right, and then disappears
and then it vanishes.
until it regens.
Yeah.
Until it regens. Bought components for the targeting because it'll be cheaper to make it work off of TKO's proficiency bonus than buying a full targeting computer. Choosing the ion cannons to stun enemy ships because he plans on building an ejector system for himself to just punch himself into their ships and rip them apart from the inside. He's got a basic repair system that heals 1 hit point per hour outside of combat, since the ship only has 36 AC, was it? 36 HP?
Yeah. It doesn't have a lot of health. It is difficult to hit.
And then 33 AC can be improved up to 8 if work on improving the design.
True.
And then Tikio has his own stuff in mind for what he wants with, again, just tool proficiencies, working on it in downtime. That's all I have.
Okay, cool. So the cost comes out to
$1 million.
It is broken, so that is gonna give it so it's gonna give you a discount.
And he's been cost cutting by taking mid-tier materials or not buying full parts at all, just buying components. And he's
True.
like, I'll do the rest myself.
It is, however, made of solid mithril, which is responsive.
But it's only small.
It is only small, but it's still a ship. It is the smallest ship, but it's still a ship that can fit a medium-sized creature.
Mm-hmm.
So it is responsive. And then you wanted the magic items, which means that's that much. And you wanted uncommon. And okay, cool. It's 100,700. It's 100,700 galactic credits.
That shouldn't break the bank, should it? Hell, Colt could afford that. I'm asking that because Ben Owen is in charge of TQ.
Yeah, Ben's like, I can afford that if you want it. If you want it real bad.
Well, it will help with a lot in combat, like what the other, so we don't end up all banged up again.
Sure.
It's either that or I glue a light speed engine to itself.
Okay, buying this.
I want a toy too.
Okay.
Sonia looks around.
Sonia hands you a Happy Meal.
Oh, that works for me. I was gonna make a joke that she looks around and just sees one of those stupid money banks that has a cat paw.
No, Ben buys you a Happy Meal.
Yo, I think I got the best deal out of this. What toy do I get?
Oh, it's a Hello Kitty Dark Magician.
Ooh.
So yeah, back to what we were doing before.
We were doing shit?
After this downtime is over, you guys are cruising along, deciding where you're gonna want to go next.
I mean, we had a list. We had a small a small list of stuff to do with regards to jobs for the various sects of government that we're trying to get on side. I think we had like one more to do, so we'd probably be heading towards that question mark.
Yeah.
I'd need to go through Colt's numerous notes to figure out which one it was.
As far as I can remember, you're going to the place that is in my head, Space France.
Okay.
Yeah. You are cruising along.
Singing a song.
And I know that's not its name. It's even more confusing because Space France did exist at one point. It was killed by the Space British. So it's even more confusing. But yes, you're cruising along, and Ben says that there's a little like eddy current, and there's a small ship graveyard on a planet. If you guys want to check that out.
Go check it out. Get some spare parts for free.
Yeah, more shit to add to your new ship.
Wonderful. What a conveniently timed state of affairs.
Oh no, we accidentally agreed to the plot hook.
we accidentally went with the plot. God damn it.
I know, right? Losing. So yeah, you land on the planet. There's a pretty fancy looking ship. Do you guys want to go in?
Fancy how?
It seems to be like a sort of cruise liner type thing.
Does it look like wrecked and old, or is it just like? Does it look like just one that's landed?
Oh, Ben would tell you, there are like a bunch of gravitational disturbances around this planet for some reason, and that's what's just it's been just pulling ships into it, and they've been crashing.
Ah.
But our ship is strong enough to just say no to that.
Oh, I have an app for that.
You mean my nav system?
Yeah.
Yeah, now that thing keeps crashing, right?
Yeah. Like the ship. So yeah.
So we can check out the Space Titanic.
Yeah, it seems
Space
to have
Titanic.
crashed. Do you guys want to go and check it out?
Yeah.
Yeah, can be.
Graeme.
Love how this is just this so far is a take your son yet.
Yeah,
It's a Take Your episode, and Sonya's also there.
We're about to get Graeme.
Wow.
Newest character, don't steal.
I love this area.
You can't see anything yet.
I love this area.
I was gonna say the inky black void.
Yeah, I love the back void.
Void.
The back
void.
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 Alright, we're gonna avoid that void. But why though?
No.
No, it's just void.
But yeah, this place is a place where you guys enter the ship from.
Putting ourselves there.
The moment you do, you hear a hissing decompression noise as the door opens. Both of you can roll me Arcana if you want. Oh yeah, and Magic Magician Hello Kitty's there.
I obviously animated the doll. It's all 1 or 2 hit points. Arcana? But neither of us are any good at Arcana.
True, you're both amateurs in the field of magic.
Plus-
Clearly.
Nah,
plus
might
40
as
is
well
pretty
be
good.
Colt.
Poor Colt. Not an Arcana
that.
boy.
Look at that 4 plus 14. What a pathetic roll.
It's still an 8. That's about average. It's about normal for him.
Oh my god. I sometimes forget how overpowered some of these characters are until I'm rolling a character who's a normal level. And I'm like, man, the best thing on my character sheet is worse than your bad your bad stats.
Nice.
Arcana's not TKO's bad stat, it's one of his best ones. Although
Sure.
TKO is the weakest member of the party.
Sure.
Yeah.
With his anti-reality swords.
I don't think
And yet
weakest member of this party is a valid argument, to be fair.
Yeah.
You're the weakest member of the party. Oh, what's the rest of the party? Well, like, they're mostly gods. Oh, okay.
And what are you,
that-
a death robot?
So that was a fucking lie.
No, it was accurate for my situation.
It was accurate. It just doesn't apply to the vast majority of arguments because it's like, well, fucking yeah, you would be the weakest.
Yeah, so...
You're still a planet killer.
But both of you realize there was some level of stasis field meant to preserve the lives of, like, the crew on crash landing. And it's just been deactivated, so...
Yeah,
So it hasn't done its job.
I mean,
Well, it's just
Looks
been
like how-
deactivated now, assuming that you're the rescue crew, basically.
Ah.
looks at Terry, because I think he's the only thing here that needs oxygen. If he's fine, then Tico's just like,
oh well, at least the environment's breathable. If there is anyone alive, they should be fine.
I need to build Terry one of those cute little oxygen masks.
a little Tarask spacesuit.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a collapsed corridor here. The rubble currently blocks the corridor.
Yeah,
There is a door
anti-reality armor starts breaking the
Yeah, you just walk.
wall down from the top. Then he'll start breaking it apart from the top in case it's supporting the roof.
Starts
Sure.
breakdancing.
Give me a sleight of hand check.
Sleight of hand.
Is this
Look
your
great at
card?
21.
Cool. Yeah, you managed to. You realize it is holding up bits of the roof, but you do also think that if you carefully go around certain pieces of rubble, you can erase them from existence in that they won't collapse the roof. You can basically make a small-sized corridor that a medium-sized creature could squeeze through, basically.
Excuse me, Mr. Lund?
Happening?
Yeah. What happens with regards to those things that you've just rolled?
Basically, what you hear is from behind this door, there is a
Is that
big...
not the is that not the one that we came in?
No, you
We
came
in
from...
at
Okay.
the top.
There is this door.
Okay.
Yeah, you hear a screaming noise come from this door.
I
Looks in.
Okay, I knew that TKO was gonna do that, but I like the idea in my head. Screaming noise. TKO looks at Sonia. Sonia looks at TKO. TKO turns around and just gets back to work.
You know what?
I said polyreveal tool, damn it.
Goes back to work.
Hello Kitty.
Yeah.
Check out that room.
Hello, perception check.
Let's just roll a d20. Yo, Hello Kitty rules.
Yo.
What's its modifier? That is important.
I don't know. +1, +2.
Probably +0. Is it doll?
Yeah. I don't remember what the stats for an animated object.
Not very high. But there are a lot of...
I think an animated object only has physical stats. So if it's a mental roll, that'll be +0.
0. Yeah.
So nat 20. Plus nothing.
plus nothing.
What's the other animate object spell?
There's animate objects, and that's about it, isn't there?
Oh, true. They do not have mental stats, which means
They can't do perception.
they can't. They literally can't do perception.
No,
checks because
these use the stats of the other one. That's why I'm asking, because I can't remember what the spell's called.
Oh, well, what?
I never heard of this.
Tiny objects. That the tiny no. It's the 3rd level one.
3rd level one.
Don't worry, I'll figure it out.
I mean, there are stats for a tiny animated
Tiny
object.
servant. Is that it?
A tiny animated object has 3 wisdom, so it can do a perception check.
Tiny servant.
And it gets a 16, which is enough to see that in the room there is a dead body.
No. What? Perception's wisdom, so they have a +0.
In which case, they see a dead body, but even better.
Yeah. I was trying to brain remember. The glove animates things using the tiny servant stats, because that doesn't have flying speed. And the things animated by gloves can't fly.
Yeah, it sees into the room and sees a dead body. There's a dead guy in there.
My cat-shaped little girl doll tells me there's a dead body.
Actually, with the nat 20, you would also notice that
Also,
this piece of wall looks funny.
If it helps, they do have 60-foot blind sight.
This piece of wall looks funny, and there is a dead body in there.
Excellent. I've got the stat block in front of me now. I'm sure that one of the sheets that I've got has the stats, but fucking... I'm sure I've got a lot of sheets. Alright, dead body, that's good. No, wait. Is it good or is it bad? Because on the one hand, it's a dead body, so that's bad. But on the other hand, they're not a living threat.
Depends how fresh it is and what caused it.
True.
You did hear screaming from that room a moment ago.
It's all pretty fresh. Tikio is still just boring away at the stones.
Probably still choking on his own blood.
What is that gurgling noise I keep hearing?
Okay, if you're going to investigate Tikio, we'll just be like, oh, we're going and doing this now.
Yeah, roll damage. Good, good, good. I want everyone to roll a perception check.
Perception. Tikio is off. Oh, Tikio's not terrible at this either.
Oh no, the small Hello Kitty only gets a 10.
Ugh. And he rolled a fucking 3.
Hey, it happens.
Does the fact that I have like, what am I specialized do again? They have like loads of different modes.
Sonia, you hear a very faint, blood-curdling scream coming from sort of southeast of you.
Uh-huh.
So, the direction of this statue.
It's more like, if from Sonia's point of view, it's more like here.
Right.
Ish. That general direction.
Oh, I heard a scream within that wall. Or, more likely, on the other side of that wall. Or someone teleported into the wall, which would explain the screaming as well. Hello, dead body? Are you dead?
No response.
Seems pretty deceased to me, like, unless this is normal organics.
Yeah, but the problem is, unless he says he's dead, then I don't know for certain. Because I asked. We need that stupid feather that brings things back to life.
Tikio could have got Speak with Dead off of Ben's sheet, but since I haven't grabbed it, I'm just going to see he doesn't have it.
Oh, I definitely could cast it.
You could, true. Does there also, Joseph, which is what I was going to ask before, does the fact that Tikio has like infrared and UV light sensing eyes, does that help at all? And he sees things in like really high res.
And black
Does
light
that help
eyes.
at all with analyzing this? Yeah, black light. It'll see all the prints and shit.
You give me an investigation roll with advantage, TKO.
Cool. Advantage. Boop. 24. Wow, he is not rolling great. That's
Oh yeah,
the
24.
mid of
What an
mid.
awful roll.
I mean, it's mid. It's perfectly mid.
Yeah, for that modifier, which
For
is still
him.
fucking incredible.
You find over here, with your robot-y eyes, you see a slight partition in the wall. You think there is a secret door there.
Let's have a look.
Sure. How do you want to approach this?
Is there?
Wall?
He's just gonna look at this statue as well as anything beyond the. Seems like it might be able to be moved, and or if there's like a light coming from the partition, he'll be looking at like the shape of it if he can see it at all with regards to it coming through slats or gaps or anything to give him a better idea of if there is a secret door, where it is. He's trying not. I know he could just anti-reality and walk through the door, but I'm trying not to. I'm trying to be a bit more role-player with it.
Sure, as you feel around the wall and check the statue and stuff, you would find a small lever on the back of the statue's head.
Yank.
As you pull it down, the door swings open, and then a moment later closes behind. Closes again, as if like giving you just enough time to sneak through, basically.
Mm.
So it's quite tight.
Looks at Sonia.
Wait, do you want to time this for each one of us, or shall I just delete it?
I mean, I could throw the Hello Kitty in.
Shall I, like, kill the puzzle like last time?
We do like killing puzzles.
Not even a puzzle, it's just a door.
Yes,
Oh,
destroy this puzzle.
No, wait, even better, it's the door meta. Fucking door. Kill it.
Death the door! I do also enjoy how the anti-reality stuff doesn't kill the strongest door. It's not powerful enough.
You have to Qui-Gon Jinn it, plunge the anti-reality in, and let it work for a while. Like it takes like what 6 rounds to kill the strongest door. Well, no, it'll take like 3 if you use the sword, because the sword does 100 damage. But still 3 rounds to kill the strongest door with 100 damage. Speaking of 100 damage, woomph.
Yeah, sure. You walk through the door.
Fucking steps through it.
It's pretty no longer a door anymore.
Freaking door meta, requiring actions to open and stuff.
True, I should have made you roll to open the door. You get into this room and you see that there is a dead body lying in the center of it.
Not a
corpse looked very fresh.
Not a dead body.
At this point,
The hell is this?
everybody roll me a perception check again, real quick.
Percept my doll. God, then the roll is getting lower and lower by the second.
The doll is noticing pleasantly.
And Terry is just doing great in general.
TKO, you hear another blood-curdling scream from this kind of a direction.
Is this just full of beds?
This room is filled with beds, and there is a corpse in the center of the room.
Is there?
Right here.
Does anything jump out specifically? Corpses, or are they like uniformed, or?
Oh god, it looks like
are they
they
a
were
certain
done
race?
with like one slice from a. I mean, you give me a medicine check. Gets a 1. Dead in it.
I mean,
maybe it's actually maybe they're still alive actually.
Do you know what the thing is? Do you know what it is?
Oh
Never
my
mind. I was gonna make a joke, but I'm being shit.
No, you could clearly tell. Oh yeah, looks like one person like snuck up behind this guy. One clean cut from a sword seems to have made this injury. You can also tell that there are traces of magic along the wound.
Mm. Eldritch Sight, is it like necrotic, or was it like a booming blade type deal, like evocation?
You're not super sure. It's
Okay.
it's hard to tell.
There's little
Some
ebbs and
level.
wisps of magic left over.
Yeah, I mean, the other thing is like, it's not like a traditional sword wound because of the additional energy flowing on the sword. You can tell some energy was used.
Oh, is it one of those things where a wound inflicted by this weapon cannot be healed? It's one of those deals.
Who's to say?
Okay.
Very dead guy.
God?
But to my previous question, the body in the other room and this one, are they like dressed and or in uniform of any kind? Do they look like
Sorry, yeah.
total individuals?
I deleted their tokens, but that's what they look like. They are all wearing the same uniform. They appear to be like service staff, basically, as far as you can tell.
Can Tikio tell anything by what he has seen of the ship so far that might allow him to gauge in any way, shape, or form how long the ship's been here? Crashed. Considering his his actually being an actual machine, and also knowledge of how they work and how they would degrade after being left derelict for a while.
You think that the internals of the ship are mostly fine? Like, it's crashed, but it seems fine-ish. Like, the stasis field kept everything safe and alive. Something has come along and stabbed this guy, literally in between the time you entered the ship and like now.
So, like a couple of minutes ish.
Just to share the information, so he's just like,
Aye, so this ship hasn't been here for that long. There's still staff bobbing around the place. But something or someone or something has gone around killing them. Maybe they had a
I wonder if the screams were connected.
I wonder if the screams were connected.
If someone's murdered in a forest and no one's around, did they make a sound?
Yes.
Yes. Sadly, sound is still generated.
he,
Wait, who said that?
I was just going to say, I like the thing that you say that we hear it in the room and just look around like who's... Man, my vocal cords are not going to be happy after today.
Oh, thank God you're not like D&Ding or anything tomorrow.
Yeah, thank God I'm not DMing a campaign tomorrow.
Just remember, lots of water on demand.
Yes, lots of water. I also have throat comfort stuff to help as well. Also, I shouldn't really be doing any character voices tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll be doing all the work.
Seven.
Oh, never mind.
27.
They almost lived.
They nearly lived.
They would have been okay if they hadn't taken that extra damage.
If only.
So are these doors?
Okay, TKO, real nearby, you hear another scream in that sort of direction.
Are these doors?
This is a door.
Mm-hmm.
This is a door. This is also a door.
One keeps misclicking the hug button.
Open door?
Open sesame.
Yeah. Let me guess. You need to roll athletics to open it.
A
Fuck's sake.
corridor. Ah, true. Yeah. Next door, I'll definitely make you roll to open the door. Don't worry.
With my plus yes to athletics. With my plus 21 to athletics.
Yeah, you're going to a new corridor.
You said it was up this direction, didn't you?
Sort of, yeah.
Is this a wall?
This is a door.
Uh-huh.
Do you want to open the door?
Is this just a wall though?
This is just a wall.
Right. Yeah, sure. Investigate through this door.
Roll athletics to open the door.
Wait a minute,
I
that's
figured
not what you
that-
normally have to roll to open a door.
That's what it says in the new DMG.
Yeah.
I just find it hilarious. Section
do I make this
DMG
the
for
most
this
difficult
exact
kind
thing.
of door to open?
I don't think any of the doors have a
no.
DC 31 check.
Even the hardest door to open is DC 25 for just opening the door.
And Tikio just rips it off its hinges. He's like, just looks at it weird because it's like, that was locked. Not anymore. Drops the door.
You come into this chamber. Which is like me saying you've come into this room, but slightly fancier.
The room looks fancy. In a eldritch, cosmic horror kind of way.
Yeah, you find a very murdered body in the middle of the room.
Take it. Same, what's it called? Uniform. What's all this shenanigans?
All this shenanigans. As we're just walking through like a load of dead bodies. Oh, what a load of shenanigans.
Tikio being like the robot creature that he is, he doesn't really have that great a value for life.
Oh god, so wait, I'm the one who's gonna have value for life here?
Unfortunately,
Shit.
looking at these things, I don't think of it as more like
TQ,
they've ceased functioning.
both of you can give me an investigation roll and a perception roll.
Investigation.
Oh, let's do the important ones. Investigation.
Really bad roll.
Yeah, that's a 5 off the doll, and 2 on perception. Nice.
And a mid on the perception.
Is investigation, is that intelligence?
Yeah.
Yes.
Ah, excellent. Terry's fucking great at intelligence. So, he has the investigation. Nice, that's very good for Terry. And then the perception. Terry does great. He's like, you've got your own character. I've got a what? Oh, my investigation's fucking outstanding.
Okay.
36. The 36 will do it. The 28 will probably do it as well.
It true. It sort of might in a way, but it won't do certain things. Sonia. Your investigation proves relatively fruitful, in that you know that you think you know where the next living person is, because this guy had a little monitor on him that just tells you the life signals of various crew members and their distance from you.
Alright. Which direction is the next living person?
It tells you that they are roughly like 80 foot in that direction.
And
Is there...
then
Please
two...
make me a attack roll right
Thank you, Joseph, because I was literally gonna make that joke of, and then 2 seconds later, wait, no, they're now over there.
Roll damage.
Weird.
It must have been a glitch. They're actually 90 feet away. Maybe it's just a bit inaccurate because of the ship's crash. So maybe the...
TKO, fly in that direction with the anti-magic shit quickly.
I'll wait, Dunzo.
Puts it into armor mode. Fly.
Starts barreling through walls. Okay,
Just
let's
cue the Pacific Rim theme.
just start going with that. Sure, which wall are you going through next, buddy?
Roll 20 crashed. Need to reload first.
Oh, don't go through the walls. This happens.
So, yeah. I went through the.
He's stunned on the roll 20 crash.
It's like TKO's operating system crashed. Sonia said like in this direction, didn't she?
Yeah, vaguely.
But there's no door here.
That away. I mean,
there's no door here.
There is
Except
a door.
this one.
Yeah, there's a door here. I mean, you could just go through the wall. To be fair.
Goes through wall.
Okay. Welcome to the Void Realm. If you explore around far enough, you'll find several space fish. The Void Realm contains space fish. Don't worry about them.
The void space. Kept going.
You found the corridor that you found at the start. Graeme, I need you to make me another attack roll.
You can do it. Wait, who am I
Is
meant?
this the last one or the second from last one?
This is the second from last one.
Mm-hmm.
Who am I meant to be voting for here?
The effect happens.
Yo.
I think you have one more, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you've got one more.
Okay. I'm just saying the effect occurs.
Oh, true.
Which means they won't give any indication.
True. Sonia. The nearest life signs are now sort of like in this-ish direction.
Okay. TKO, it's changed. Sudden left turn.
Too far away, can't hear.
Dashes back to you because he just doesn't hear the specifics, but he is shouting, and it's just like,
"Do you want to give me that?
Yeah,
I could plug it into my hand."
Do you just start barreling through walls in the direction of the life forms?
Yeah, roll 20 crashed again because I went through.
Because he went through the
You
wall.
need to stop going through walls, mate. It's telling you to stop cheating.
But just...
I have an anti-reality shell that can go. So... Blame the DM. He gave me this.
You really shouldn't give them these things, Joseph.
Shame on you,
Your
Joseph.
attacks can just barrel through walls, though.
Sorry?
People's regular attacks can just barrel through walls. Walls have health. You can.
Okay, then yeah.
There's nothing to stop Andrew's character from just offloading like giant spells into a wall to break it down.
Yes, there is.
I cast nuke.
There's also nothing to stop Fume from just like going, alright, I maximum output my spell.
I take it.
Nuclear bomb goes off.
I take it this is where the device is pointing at.
Yeah, that guy.
Uses maximum speed to just go there.
That guy's like, oh my god! You just tore through a wall!
Shows him the device.
I'm a ship defense droid. Are you aware that your staff members are being murdered? Or you're the last one standing and this machine's broke?
Waves the device at his face.
I don't know, man. Everyone should be okay if the stasis field activated, which it seems like it has.
Nah, that's off.
Oh, you guys, the rescue crew.
I think it's the closest thing to a rescue crew you're gonna get, mate.
Yeah, someone killed the pilot.
That was gonna be my next question.
So the ship got caught in one of the currents and then crashed.
So who's the highest ranking officer in this ship now?
God, I mean the pilot was the only ranking officer on the ship.
Wait, there was
Oh,
no
man.
one else had any rank.
Well, it was a leisure cruise where there were like a bunch of people who were getting rewarded. The pilot, it's not like a massive ship, and it was supposed to be a really easy ride. There was like a couple of other bridge crew members, but they also died.
How
Like-
so?
We don't know, because we saw on these little monitor things that their vital signs went still. Graeme, if you'd like to make another attack roll.
Will do, buddy.
How
Will
how
do.
many life signs are currently
Actually,
showing
Graeme,
little device?
can you make 4 attack rolls?
Not 4. That's more than 1.
There are a number of rules.
Good. That's excellent. That's excellent. Let's see. Where's your character sheet? Oh God, where's your character sheet? Somewhere.
Where are you? Where are you? Where am I?
It's fucking somewhere in here, buried under the 5 trillion things that I've made. Graeme, what folder is your character sheet in?
Give me a second, I'll go check that for you. They are in the side characters folder.
Oh, thank God, that's one I know where it is. Okay. Excellent! Found you. Alright. So some... real quick, just a couple of things are gonna happen. Ooh, how generous am I feeling?
Not very? Wait, do you
You're
mean to
right.
us, NPCs, or...?
James, I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 10.
Saj.
You're thinking of a number between 1 and 10?
What is it?
Is it 8?
Good pick. Good pick is 8. That's a good... I like 8. They'll just be faster. Tell.
Okay.
You probably also. Yeah, I think that's balanced. Oh wait, hang on. There's one slight thing I have to do. Just to finish the balancing off. Oh yeah, and all of course. just in theory, click this, what will happen? That's much better. Yeah, I think that's much better. Okay. Ooh, one other thing. Let's just... You liked 8? Everyone likes 8. Oh no, I'll leave it at that. And it's definitely gonna start using that. Alright, great, cool. There you go, Graeme. You've received some improvements.
Don't know what you've done, but I'm gonna just assume by clicking things will happen.
Yay, clicky clicky.
Also, I couldn't write that anywhere on your character sheet, but you gained the thing that I sent you as well.
Thank you. I will, however, right now click this button.
What good button to click?
Yep.
Okay. You found the jackpot.
Ah, the
where-
jackpot. Ding 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 ding.
That's where the most of them were.
That goes back to my question from before. How many life signs are still showing device?
The device currently shows 7, and then a moment later 3. And that guy's like, "Oh, that can't be right." Especially because there's 2 guys in the other room. A moment later, two guys walk in like, "Oh, we heard commotion. What happened?"
Shows them the device.
This has been happening all over your ship.
Oh, that's not good. There should be way more people alive than that. There were way more people alive than that just a minute ago.
I'd recommend you lads get to some sort of panic room or bunker or anything that you might have even remotely close.
Well, this is the panic room. There's kind of a hole in it now, though.
Good thing it's me, ship.
Yeah, it was. See, there's like there's the force field, of the bars, of the like. This is the black box room that survives anything, and like there's the defense turret.
This is the black box room that survives anything and
You
makes
just
a
kind of came
hinge-shaped
through
hole
the
in it.
walls.
They're in the walls. The TKOs
like-
are in the walls.
It's like another defensive room. Then you've got to go through like the prison area. It's like it's quite a lot.
Oh, Sonia, don't mention TKO's plural. We don't need another RU.
Look, I don't know. You might have been talking to God in the background, so anything could be happening. I've just
No,
got to
I'm talking to
expect the
God.
worst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, TKO wasn't around when or when RU was a great big Gundam ship.
Exactly, so
Yeah.
it can happen all over again.
Yeah,
So
he
they're
doesn't
like-
he doesn't have a inbuilt parameter saying don't do that.
So these 3 guys are like, well, I guess we leave through the hole. Do you guys have a ship we can go to? Or...
Technically, I am the ship, but also technically we came here for spare parts. So I'm gonna be taking some spare parts if I find anything I need. But feel free.
Fucking have
feel
at
free
it.
to take a
You get to
lift.
live. Deal. They all start crawling through the.
I mean, TKO will accompany them because he's like, if something is hostile on the ship and is killing things, it might jump on him, but it also might jump on them. So if it jumps on them, he'll know what it is.
I want a perception check from Sonya and TKO.
Wait, I'm still here?
Yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, we've just walked into the room that you were in.
I know.
Oh god, I rolled a 4.
Oh, you say. Sonia, you got anything to top the 4?
I mean, I probably do have advantage, but let's just say I got a 9.
Even if you do.
I think I've got permanent advantage because of the thing you give us, but you know.
Even if you did, it would not matter.
Excellent.
Yeah, if you want to go for your stuff.
Sounds like you're talking about drugs.
You talking to me?
Who are you talking to? Who's talking to who?
Who's talking? Who's there?
Graeme, if you want to go for it, you
Okay.
can choose to now if you wish. But the situation has developed to this point.
I'm gonna wait and see how this goes, actually.
Sure. Alright, you all roll a perception roll and notice nothing. Don't worry about it. These guys, I guess, will just continue on their way of like...
They see the dead body. They're like, "No, Jeff, bastard!
Like-
You owed me 20. You owed me 20 credits."
Like, someone killed Jeff. Fucking, I want to get out of here. This shit's terrifying. Yeah, they're gonna attempt to, like...
Leave through the
wander
door.
This way.
No, not the door, Meta. Oh yeah, fucking. Was all of that removed, or does Takeo have to undo all the rubble?
You managed to create a small-sized hole that they could squeeze through.
Yeah, okay.
Do you keep following them, or...?
You'll probably follow them to here,
Sure.
so that if they do
No.
need any stuff opened,
They
he'll be
can
able to
get-
do it.
Sure, they can, like, get out.
I can't wait to hear them all get chainsawed to death.
Yeah, they walk
I mean,
out.
they're in line of sight.
It's not-
Oop,
Done, yeah.
not anymore. Roll20 just crashed again.
Graeme, you have a very strong power. You can destroy the perception of a character.
Now, Graeme, do you wait for them to leave the ship, or...?
I wait for them to leave out, and I'm listening for them to be further away, and then I'm just gonna like stab Sonya in the back of the fucking neck.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
And then I'm gonna move, hide, and stab again.
I mean, you do have a lot of stuff.
Basically, assume that I'm only attacking half of my times because I have to like shift around a corner, hide again, and stab again.
Okay. Sonya, have you made your things public, or are you still rolling to GM?
I believe I'm rolling public now.
Ah, okay, good.
I mean, you've
No,
been rolling
I-
public
no,
the
I-
whole time.
No, I haven't.
seen-
I've been rolling to GM the entire time.
No, you
The
I mean,
GM
I've been seeing your attack rolls.
The GM toggle was on, but...
I have been
it
clicking
didn't
to
work.
GM the entire time. So if that's it, roll 20 is fake, and you have to assume that nothing has happened.
yeah,
mean,
rule 20
your-
is fake.
Your last stealth roll was a 38, and
yeah,
then you rolled a
shouldn't have seen
29.
you shouldn't have seen any of those because they were all rolled to GM.
Well, roll 20's bugged on your end as well.
True,
It's fine, I
did-
wasn't
did
paying
see-
attention.
Yeah. Sonya, does all of this stuff hit?
Yeah, probably.
Alright, go for damage.
Yeah. So all that. I'm gonna get a calculator. Doing mental maths is not worth it.
You've done a little bit of ouch to me. Oh, do I have immunity to damage? No, it doesn't look like I do. I've got immunity to a lot of weird shit now, but not damage.
Do you have any damage resistances?
Oh,
at all?
all of them.
Oh, so you're resistant to all of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I also
Wow, that's 226
322 damage total.
Oh, right, because there's more stuff above that.
Yeah.
also I remembered everyone in the party has, thanks to that whole ship conversation that happened earlier, everyone in the party that's a main character has like 3-layer protection shields.
True.
You guys can work all that shit out. I don't know. That's the whatever the fuck happens.
Yeah,
Does not only work against like laser weapons. I don't know.
I think
How does this shit work?
The first attack hit, but then hits the shield, and then the rest of it goes through anyway. So
Cool.
effectively,
Well, the sneak attack gets applied on the first one that actually does damage.
Yeah. Effectively, Sonya, you took 277 damage.
Ow.
And then half of that because of your resistances.
And then I am going to shift back out of the way, and then I'm going to roll stealth again. You do have an attack of opportunity as I leave.
I mean, Joseph, how's this stealth going to work given I would now be looking at them?
You wouldn't be, because I could move away.
No, that is not how...
Yep.
You don't get to move away between stabbing me in the neck and me looking at you for stabbing me in the neck.
Yes,
Yeah,
but I
you
get
will
to
have
then
to-
move away and stealth. You're wrong.
So I
Are you
still...
invisible?
get to
Is
see-
the question.
You get to see what the character looks like. You then
Right,
don't
yeah.
get, he then gets to go in stealth.
Yeah, but I would get to see where you went.
Yeah, I went away from you down this corridor behind you.
Down here.
Down this direction before disappearing.
There's probably a million things I could do. Why am I so lazy?
I am
You
luckily
see the boy
immune
appear.
to magical forms of being detected.
And then going down this way, and then no longer existing.
I mean, if I just want to be a dick about this...
Mhm.
Uh,
Be a dick. My character is like a dick and he's not meant to survive.
Really?
He's the villain of the piece.
But my way just ends this.
Alright.
Okay, I since we've rested long enough, I use my can use spell at any time to maze you. And then I place the level 9, you auto die if this touches you, where you would reform.
So how do you maze me?
Because I can cast a spell at any time.
Outside of your own turn?
Yes. I can do it once. A week.
Is it essentially as a reaction?
It's
Essentially.
not it's not
Cannot,
it's an
you cannot see the creature. You do need to be able to see the creature to cast maze on them.
yeah, but I turned around and saw him running away after he
Yeah, but you
stabbed
can't
me
see-
in the neck.
Yeah, but you can't see him on your turn.
He's saying
Alright.
it doesn't have to be done on his turn.
Right, yeah, you're using your reaction thing. Sure.
Does my god protect me?
I mean, you get mazed, and then Sonya, do you do the thing that kills him when he comes back from the maze?
Yes.
All right, solve the maze. Let's see if you can solve the maze.
Solve the maze.
How do I solve the maze?
It's a investigation check, I think. Yeah, it's an intelligence check.
Or
Are you-
just intelligence?
Are you smart?
Yeah.
I'm reasonably smart.
I mean, it's not based on Sonya's DC. It's just a static DC.
Yeah.
So you do actually have a chance of escaping. Because the spell automatically gets you.
If it's
Go
just
again.
It's not a save, it's just an intelligence check, right?
Yeah.
Go until you get higher than 20.
There you go.
There you go. You find your way out of the maze.
Oh, it's just an exit door.
You then reappear. And Sonya, what have you done what's the instant murder thing you've done?
I summon Orb of Annihilation. If they don't see it, they die. So they would have appeared inside of it.
Cool. So, you die.
Mm-hmm. will reappear on on the next time you give me a turn.
Cool.
Well, that was weird. Well, they all got out
Do you want to roll initiative?
Yeah, we should roll initiative now.
You should now roll initiative.
After you said they've got an out save, do you tell them what's happened?
I mean, yeah, I scream. Someone just stabbed me a bunch in the neck.
And then you disintegrate them and they're gone now.
I mean, yeah, but I don't know if there's any other threats available. Available.
Let's get everybody into initiative.
My character is not in the position I've placed them. I just sort of like...
They're on the map.
Man, my initiative roll was fucking garbo.
Fine. Wow, you all did.
All rolled garbage.
Come on, Terry.
What's everyone's dex scores?
Plus 10.
Right, Graeme, Tiki, then Sonia, I assume.
Joseph, add another thing and give it a 13. That's what Hello Kitty got.
Good hell.
Sure.
Hello Kitty they got a 16.
All of her.
Because they have a... Because the servant thing has a +3. So the Hello Kitty did great.
Ready.
Ah, Joseph, you'll be able to see the name of the random sheet that I grabbed.
I see, it's named Daddy.
Yeah. I looked for a sheet that had a broken image just so I could throw it on that.
Alright, first up is Hello Kitty, whose name is Daddy.
Yeah. Hello, Daddy. They would have been standing next to Tikuo at that point. I mean... They will stand here and look out for threats. I can't wait to see Hello Kitty die.
Sure. That Hello Kitty's turn?
Yeah.
Go!
I mean, technically, that would be a smarter place.
The mechanics for this mean that I get... I should type this to you before I do anything, because it's... Sorry, vamp.
Vamp, vamp, vamp. Vamp, vamp, vamp. Vamp, vamp, vamp. Vamp, 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 vamp. So how's everyone doing? My throat hurts. There's a big hole.
I just need an answer on this before I decide exactly where I'm reappearing. For my first surprise attack.
Surprise, bitches.
Should be a simple yes or no question. He's taking time.
I know, but I have to decide this for balance reasons. Sure. Why not?
So it's a yes?
Yeah, that's a yes.
Then I'll appear from that end and sneak attack at Hello Kitty.
I
appear from here. Attack the Hello Kitty first.
Meow. Dead. How dare you, meow? You're not a cat.
I don't bother with the sneak attack because I assume that kills the
Hello Kitty.
Any object.
It's got like 10 hit points. Maybe you didn't kill it?
Alright, so Hello Kitty's dead.
So I did 41 damage to the Hello Kitty. Just like, bleh.
They did their job.
Cool. What you guys see is I mean, Graeme, do you want to describe your character?
You see what looks like a very severe sort of man in like a very blood-stained suit that looks like it was initially very nice, and he is like making motions as if he's like always what his like hand that isn't holding the like bloody drinking, like the sword that like starts off bloody and then is like slowly becoming less bloody as it drinks the blood into itself, and his other hand is moving as if he's inputting the factors that he sees around him as he like furtively looks around.
You're the one who stabbed me in the throat, you cunt.
The
Also,
Lord demands it.
you can roll religion if you want, both of you.
I roll for I don't like this person.
You don't need to, but you can roll a d20 on your base aversion to this person in general, which
Oh,
is just
yeah.
decided randomly. Do you want to do that? Oh, you were kind of neutral towards them until they stabbed you in the neck.
Wait a
Which
minute.
is
Terry needs to roll an intelligence.
to religion.
Wow.
Sonia, because you rolled a 28, I'll give you this. You know they are the chosen of Murder Bird.
Oh, fuck off, you. And your stupid bird.
Tikio, Baal, probably, or the god of murder. One of the two. Although weirdly, the holy symbol that you're coming up with is like, instead of the normal like blood drops that the regular Baal symbol has, it's crow eyes.
With blood drops.
Yeah, with the little blood drops around it.
Use
Oh,
the
and Graeme, one slight addition to your character. You've got a dark aura of crowy feathers around yourself.
Cool.
Entirely flavor.
Cool. I'm going to use the bonus action ability to give me advantage, because I'm just going to stick in this combat this time. And then make my second attack.
Stop stabbing me.
I've hit the wrong button. It has done nothing.
Also, Sonia, you did kill this person 1000%.
I am assuming that a 36 hits.
You would assume correctly.
Thank you for letting me know that. I very much appreciate it. Plus...
Oh god, if this is continuing, I actually need to pay attention to my hit points. I don't like
It
doing
is gonna continue. So that's the second of... where am I? Yeah, that's the second of my 13 attacks. So... why is this sheet not opening properly? Come on. Just because Joseph messed with you a bunch. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I,
Oh,
Jo-
actually,
Hey, one of those was a 20.
stop at that one. You're dead.
Joseph,
Sorry, you're without a head.
Yes, Andrew.
what's that
Divination wizard.
spell called you like again?
Or that.
Resilience sphere?
No, the time one.
Oh,
The temporal shunt, that's it.
temporal shunt.
What does it do?
Sends you
into the
wisdom
future.
Save, or it sends you to the future.
Since who
1
to the
minute
future?
into the future.
You.
Specific.
No, actually I use it on myself.
You must target the attacking creature. You can't target yourself. Unless you're the attacking creature.
Wait, what? That's not how spell should work. Bullshit.
It's to prevent the cheese of just constantly banishing yourself so you don't have to fight stuff.
Disagree.
Uh,
I'm sure I'll try it on them.
So after which attack does it do this?
But the first one. Or in reaction to the first one.
Or reaction to the one that was the sneak attack at the beginning?
And I can just fucking hope.
Wisdom save.
Yes.
No, if I told you my wisdom saving throw was -1.
Oh, I'd feel much better.
Nice.
You're a minute in the. You will appear in 1 minute. Alright, what do you guys want to do? You have like 10 rounds of combat.
Fucking hate this wizard.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Will that creature reappear there after 1 minute? Is that right?
Correct. And I've already destroyed them once. So what you need to do, Tikio, is you need to prepare to attack them, but not kill them. Just chop their limbs off.
Anti-reality blade it is.
Yeah.
Can't have legs if they don't exist.
Can't have legs if they're not real. What a fucking sentence.
And I'll prepare healing magic so that it doesn't just kill them potentially. You know, as a just in case. And hides behind Terry.
And hides behind.
Save me, my baby.
You could also heal yourself.
That's an
You
idea.
have 10 rounds worth.
You could
Yeah, I'll
do a lot of things.
I'll just do a bunch of heal. Can't heal.
In a minute, can he heal? In the time, can he heal the 300-ish damage?
It wasn't 300 I took.
It was
I
277
dealt with
and then half
300.
because all of he has resistance to everything.
Sure.
So he took 150. He took like 130-ish damage, 35-ish.
To Sonia.
So how do you reckon that this thing is essentially immortal?
Because I completely annihilated them from existence. And then they came back and stabbed me again.
Yeah, I got that bit. I mean, how do you reckon they did that? Or do you not have any idea?
They seem to be like maybe a chosen or something of the
Give me a
bird.
religion.
No, I did well before. I remember the bird from the dream and shit.
Well, I mean, for trying to figure out how they came back to life.
I don't know. God said yeah.
That is basically the answer.
Pretty much. God, you think that their God has given them a number of lives, effectively? They're gonna bring them back a few times. With that high a check, you'd guess it's a number similar to the number of people that they initially slaughtered to gain their attention, probably.
So he's killed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's killed like 8, hasn't he?
You would get you would have no way of knowing, but it's exactly the
It's
number
10.
of people who were in the original party, and then
I believe I have killed 10.
true.
So just keep killing them then. Good idea.
Oh, let me fair 1 second.
We don't know that exact number though.
Oh, they're gone.
It's fine. I just remembered I've still got the black hole, which I forgot about. So I'm hiding behind that so he can't stabbage me.
That was quick.
Yeah, it's just a small aside. Yeah. So you just gotta keep murdering him.
Or incapacitate him to the point where you can't kill no more.
You continuing to murder me makes my god happy.
Exactly.
True.
So my initial plan makes your god sad.
I mean, yeah,
Tiki was going to do what Sonia asked, which prepare the
non-lethally,
anti-reality blades to cleave his legs once he comes.
non-lethally attacking him is the best course of action.
Can I non-lethal by just like lopping a leg off with the anti-reality blade?
No.
I mean,
No.
technically yes, because I said I'm
bleed
preparing.
out.
I'm preparing healing, so that it doesn't kill him.
Now, what healing spell are you preparing?
Just like a normal heal, like,
Healing word, cure wounds.
Yeah,
You
whichever-
gotta give me something.
I can't remember between whichever one's the distance one.
Healing word.
Healing word.
Okay,
Wait, wizards? As a wizard, you can cast healing word?
I'm a
No, he's
wizard
got
who
a
can
magic
cast
item.
everything.
Oh my god, why do I not pay attention to what you guys can do?
He has that uncommon magic item that just lets you. It's like make an Arcana check, and if you pass, you can just cast any spell.
The Mizzet apparatus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
except it's
It-
an Amare apparatus.
The DC gets higher based on the spell you're trying to cast.
And
But
healing word is
Sonia's
a level 1. Yeah.
Like Sunya's Arcana is just high enough where Sunya's never gonna fail,
Mm.
even when trying the stupidly powerful shit.
Do you need the spell slot for it as well?
You do need the
Yeah.
spell slot,
Right.
so like it just gives you access to everything rather than
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
it doesn't give you infinite spell slots. That would be quite OP.
Just a bit. Even a mare is like, nah. In anything that.
Infinite power is surprisingly pretty overpowered.
Like this is pretty easy. If you kill him with your sword, we know that he can survive
What is
3 hits.
Where is Sunya on the map?
Hiding.
Okay.
Right next to the other people.
Okay.
I forgot that I still actually do have my orb, so I'm just hiding behind that.
So, Tiki, are you readying an action to attack Thingy when he comes back?
Yeah, I'll,
How does it work with the fact that I'm like mid-swing as you shunt me
It's
away?
still your turn. He will just get one action during your turn, basically. That's how it's going to work.
Okay.
Also, you wasted that attack.
Yeah, I waste that
also,
attack.
yeah, true.
And I
That
get to meet
specific attack
my
gets
11
wasted.
other attacks.
The rest of the attacks you can still do.
So aim for the hand with the sword.
That's not a thing you can do mechanically in this game.
can I instead, once the timing is right, ready action hold person?
Sure. Alright.
Since he seems to be a humanoid.
Alright. Graeme,
Mm-hmm.
When you pop back in, you'll get a wisdom save for the
you reappear. Wisdom save.
DC 22.
Fucking.
It's pretty
So
good.
my immunity to low level magic comes in here, right?
Do you have that?
I'm saying to the DM who built this fucking character sheet right in 5 minutes.
Don't make me have to cheat as well.
You're fine. Yeah, you get hold person.
That
Paralyzed.
being whole personed inside my own turn is fucking. Brr.
I mean, you got sent to the future, and then someone readied an action.
Alright, what do you guys do? Combat's
mean-
effectively over. He's held.
I still have to subdue him within the
One,
time of
2,
within the
True.
time.
3, 4.
Why didn't that ask me for? Oh, it was already set to advantage. Never mind.
Do you want to choose to deal non-lethal damage with melee attacks?
Yeah, that's why I'm using the regular summon because I
Okay.
assume he's got more than 36.
Yeah. You're gonna have to do a lot of attacks.
What happens
Although
when I black arm leg him?
Black arm leg.
Yeah.
What's
One,
this? What's the thing?
2, 3, 4.
I'm gonna need more of a description than that. What is it?
The black hole of death.
I need a mechanical name for what the thing is.
I can't remember the.
If you don't tell us names, you can't use abilities. Sorry.
You can't yell at me for having a bad memory. What's it
I'm
called?
not yelling at you.
The
just need-
sphere.
I'm just
sphere,
annoyed that my cool murder guy is dead already.
Sphere of annihilation.
Right. You're using the sphere of annihilation.
Yeah, because it would still be up. I forgot about that.
To be fair, Graeme, you may survive this.
I mean, the
See,
whole
that's
point is
not
we're
the
trying
point.
to not kill you.
Yeah, the problem is like surviving doesn't help me.
Okay, that first booming blade sunblade attack was really fucked. That did not roll the way that it was supposed to.
Didn't do anything.
Sure, the second attack on 22.
Missed.
22 misses.
Yeah.
Keep going, I guess.
You haven't hit me yet.
True.
He's
you only have
he's
10
he's
rounds.
paralyzed. He's paralyzed. How? Yeah, true. He's paralyzed. How do I not?
I mean, you have advantage.
I am rolling with advantage.
Every round he does take 4d10 force damage.
That is the first.
Oh,
the
there
first
is-
hit.
Also, wait, yeah. Also, I can just like walk through your space and do 4.
And do 40, true.
So you've taken 40. Does a 24 hit?
Hang on real quick. Just you can do 400 damage in total by walking through a space.
God.
Andrew, I need you to roll 40d10 for your damage over the course of 10 turns.
God, sorry, I was just like, I'm looking at the Sphere of Ultimate Destructions thing and like, oh my god, why are old edition spells so long? It's a fucking novel! Sorry.
A critical success on one of the wisdom saving throws does not actually matter because I have a -1 and can't pass this.
Yes, it
save,
does
right?
not matter. You are just enduring
A minute's worth of this shit.
minutes worth of
How many
punishment.
D10s did you say?
40.
4. Fuck now. 4, 0. D10 plus
Plus,
0.
and then it's however much damage TKO can do in.
But yeah, TKO, the like 24 is the minimum you need to roll to hit.
Okay.
Which means.
Yeah, I'm just while you guys were doing that, I was just seeing why attack did not work. So that should be. And this should be.
Can I say something to the group right now?
Mm-hmm.
Roll 10 rounds worth of attacks.
Doing this to Joseph's NPCs is all fun and games. When it happens to me, it sucks. It sucks so bad.
Graham,
I mean-
you stabbed me in the throat for 300 damage, and then
I
hid.
understand. I am just saying that it's very funny that my reaction when we do this to someone else is yes, let's do this. And then
I
it's time to
mean-
me, I'm like, oh fuck, this sucks. Have we been doing this to people?
I mean, all I'm gonna say is, Mox. It was the first time playing the game. It was second session. What happened. Yeah, I get it.
No, I just think
I
it's
felt
the joke
exactly
of
the same thing as what you're feeling right.
The funny joke of like, oh, this is what we do to people.
Indeed.
Yeah,
Leave
but
it,
you
this ain't
deserve
no
it.
fun. I don't deserve anything. I'm just being a good old murder boy.
A good, horrible person. True, you are being a
Joseph
good
Kel-
bad,
Joseph told me to stab you a bunch, and I tried to stab you a bunch.
and you
I didn't
succeeded.
tell
It
you to
fucking
stab
hurt.
him a bunch. I just told you to stab everyone.
And who was the person who was like
And
closest? to
I
me?
mean, you are counted among. That is true. They are counted among everyone. So.
Yeah.
Why the fuck did that not work? It did. It just rolled garbage.
Minus. You might survive. You very well might live this one out.
Yeah, but their plan is
Is
for
it
me to
10
have no
rounds
arms and
worth of
legs.
attacks you've rolled?
He's still
Um,
rolling.
Hey, it's fine. If he survives, it just means I don't have to cast the healing spell.
One
mean,
round,
if he
2
does live,
rounds,
he's gonna
3
be
rounds, 4,
Fucking injured.
5 rounds. I need to do the same again. I'll do these back to back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then it's another 3, 4 times 20 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There.
Well, it was a good run, buddy. But
I really like the part of this before everyone before I started attacking the group, and I was just killing random.
Yeah,
snipers.
it
That
was
really
great
fun.
before you turned on us.
At no point did I turn on you. I was never your friend.
I know.
You
Till you turned towards us.
My meds ran out, and the god of murder was like, murder these people, and I was like, yeah, seems like a great idea.
then minus 25, and that is the number of hit points that you have remaining, which means
Non-lethally, I'm on
you are
0,
non-lethally clonked out.
and then they cut off my arms and my legs to be assholes.
But my boss mechanic.
Why did you not upgrade my wisdom? Gosh damn it.
Oh. Because I
My
gave
one-
you the
my
power
one-
to do a lot of murder, but no
My-
defense.
My one true weakness being completely unwise, as shown by the fact that I was an unmedicated crazy person.
True.
I mean, it works.
You were still an unmedicated crazy person.
To think my life of being a serial killer comes to an end here.
Killed. Who could have seen it coming?
So
Hey, at least now we get the murder blade
1,
because he's
2,
unconscious.
4.
Do you take his murder sword?
It is.
I mean,
Do you
TQ
pledge
will
yourself
take it.
to Baal?
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
If he gets like a, I
You
mean, he's a
pick his murder
constant.
sword up.
I mean,
Yay.
TQ, since he doesn't understand, be like, they are a murderer. Remove the murder weapon. He'll try and touch it. Like, remove
TKO. Make me a wisdom save.
It's a good thing he's amazing at those.
What was your name again? Otto. Otto, you've got 7
20.
hit points.
7 hit points, but I assume you have removed the ways I could do anything.
Yes.
Removed all limbs.
Yes. That was necessary because the orb of annihilationing would definitely have been failed death saves.
Yeah, so you pick up the sword and Baal tells you hear crow noises. Very angry crow noises.
The real sad thing is he was actually hearing the voice of a god because of the sword. It wasn't insanity.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's just like, my processors are scrambled enough as it is. I don't know what this is supposed to be.
I'm just gonna put this
Hey.
over here.
I urge you to kill.
But you just hear squawks.
True. It's in crow.
Ghost Crow!
Oh, very angry squawking.
Shrugs.
So I just realised what we've done. What we've done to this guy is essentially, kind of like the joke in Hellboy 2, where they've just got the body with the guy, the undead guy.
Yeah. This poor man has been reduced to nothing but chicken nugget.
Body of the Undead again, Hellboy 2.
There was like the
They brought him to like solve a puzzle.
yeah,
They like
but they like, I can't remember if he didn't have them or if they just ripped off his limbs, but he was just like an undead with a body and head that was just being carried around.
yeah.
I'm not undead though.
I know, but wait, you know
I
what
like
Hellboy is?
I like, no, I
Yes, of
unironically
course
like
I know
that
what
film.
Hellboy is.
But yeah, but I like that film, but I don't remember that bit.
Also, in my
There were
head,
multiple of those films.
that conversation was in character.
Yeah, so you've got this guy now. He's still alive. What do you want done with
This
him?
insane guy who does know what Hellboy is.
Of course.
I think was the undead guy Russian. I knew.
Or was he German?
Could have
One or
been.
the other.
It could have been German because it was all to do with like the Nazi gold robots.
Yeah.
Oh no, wasn't that like the villain who was just a head and a body and the rest of him was robotic?
That
'Cause he
that
one
was
of the
also
Nazi experiment things.
that was also true.
It's a very well used trope in Hellboy material, it seems.
But yeah, on
I am
just
now
like,
that Otto is now that meme drawing of from Baki that's completely made up, where it's just like a head and a torso
The
in
guy,
a hospital bed.
the guy is apparently called Ivan, so I might have been right about Russian.
You might be.
It's okay, buddy. We'll get you some robot legs one day. So you can resume stabbing.
Come on.
There is no gifs of this man.
No, but there's a video that I'm copying. Apparently it's from Hellboy 1. I thought it was from 2.
I was one short of my 1,000th kill.
Oh, and he was just
Oh, that guy, I
3
remember that
days
guy.
from retirement.
Well, once you get to 1,000, that's the key that you get to ascend, right?
Yeah, you're so close. You almost conjured forth the god themselves into existence here.
And then other things happened.
Man, wizards are tricksy.
They are.
That's why my god hates them.
Me do.
I think everyone hates them.
So, Sonia, what we're doing with this flesh egg?
I mean, I guess we take him with us because he's another person that's, like, being controlled by this bird god of murder or something that wants us dead.
I have seen the end of the world, the end of everything.
Aye, and
You will
that's
not
what we're trying to stop,
survive.
mate.
No one can stop it.
Disagree.
Challenge accepted.
It's not a challenge.
Looks over at the dead ass body that's in the room next to you.
Alright.
In a way, you guys won. In another way, all 3 people managed to survive.
Hey, that's not our fault. We
Right,
fucking ran towards those people at full speed.
Yeah.
He went through a wall.
Several.
Well, if going through walls hadn't kept crashing roll 20, you might have got there.
True.
That's the true power of God.
Tikio will store Otto in one of the cells and then come to the ship to essentially raid the place.
I
Yeah,
just
Maggie, I'll
realized.
bite your bloody legs off.
I just realized the image that Graham's used is now accurate.
Yeah.
Just, I now imagine Sonia spending a little bit of time just sewing the armhole and leg holes in his suit shut.
Yeah.
You still want to look presentable, but no
It's fine. It's fine. At some point soon, a mayor will give me arms and legs.
A man may find you one day and just be like, hey, this guy could use some new legs, or I could test some new arms and legs out on this guy.
Oh, look at the Hello Kitty. They're fucking dead.
So, the question I had to ask was I sent Joseph the question: does killing the Hello Kitty count as a murder for getting an additional revive? And I was sent back the answer yes, so I attacked the Hello Kitty first.
I mean, yeah, it's a living creature.
Yeah.
Ben's like, oh, do you have your McDonald's toy still, Sonia?
Nope, this guy killed it.
Aww.
But we can't kill him. Some god of murder or something, keeping him alive or something like that.
Like, I don't know
Boo.
how much. I'm sure that there's like some limit to it, but it seems wasteful to try and figure it out when we just do this to him. Points at Stumpy.
Points out the fact he's basically carry on at this juncture.
Do something worse than death.
I mean,
We have.
just
Yeah.
killing you repeatedly was kind of pointless.
It's
Had to do something else.
what's the Metallica music video for the one that's based on the like really old movie where it's just about a guy who got blown up in war, sitting there giving Morse code to try and get anyone to just kill him.
True,
That's
if you get
not
killed,
dark.
I mean, hey, if you get killed though, you'll just come back fine.
And then there will be multiple entities in the vents of the ship.
Yeah.
I mean, I was just speaking to the Alliance this morning. They might have a prison that can hold him, limbs and all.
Did you bring the sword with you?
I mean, put it in a scabbard and hung it and then like plunked it down somewhere saying,
Probably not best to handle that. I think that's what made him go insane.
I don't know. He's not holding it now, and he's still pretty insane.
I like to think it's because my processors are so that it wouldn't communicate, but I did pick up a lot of disturbance when holding it.
Ben's like, we need to get this guy checked out medically.
He's got knee limbs. What is there to check out?
Well, just mentally, what's going on up there?
Well, that's why I mentioned the Alliance a second ago. You know, see what's going on in there.
Not a bad idea.
Man, my voice speaker's getting tired.
What,
Yeah,
your voice speaker, James?
Yeah, I mean it's pretty out of date. I need to get a new one.
Minus this raspiness part.
Yeah.
Even Wish didn't fix it.
Ooh.
Anyway,
he turns around and like waddles back out, goes to like raid whatever materials he can from that big ass ship.
Yeah, you managed to pull some stuff. We can discuss what you get like next time.
Yeah.
No
hurry.
I will, like, as like a finishing thing, not to RP now, I will scream to the heavens and summon Ghost Crow, because I feel like they might be able to help, at least with information on a crow-based thing.
Ghost Crow possesses the insane man, and then, oh yeah, Bal's been in there. Or the Raven Queen, or whatever he worships.
Ghost Crow.
So yeah, you put Ghost Crow on the map, and then we remember.
Yeah. Tune in next time for Revenge of the Ghost Crow.
Revenge of the Ghost Crow. Lightning bolt, lightning bolt. Oh, I enjoyed the roulette of Graeme.